Hello, good morning, everybody. So it's been a long time, I know, but here I am. So I decided to do a live this morning for a change. I haven't done anything in a minute, but let's get to. Let me just say hello to some of the chat. Hey, Bambi girl, how are you? David S. Cameron, how you doing? Let's see. Whoa, here she comes without watch out, boys. Oh, I know. I know that one. Uh, okay, Bambi. Let's see. Hello, Edwin. How are you, my darling? I'm still waiting on the limo, Edwin. Okay. Just Jules. Hello. Let me go down a little bit. Okay, I'm getting way behind here. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hello, Mr. Pizza. I'm going to drop the link in a little bit. Anyone wants to join, they can. I'm just going to do my little thing first, and then I will be dropping the link. Hi, Grumpy. How are you, my darling? What a handsome man you are. That picture of you in the trailer. Yeah, we could see you very clearly there. Hey, DJ Mandingo. How are you, my darling? Are you two doing anything on Sunday? Let's hope so. Scottish Deb, how are you? What's that say? Don't do that, Biggs. Oh, we push back. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hello. Hi, Sly. How are you, darling? Yeah, a lot of people I haven't seen in a while. I haven't been on here. Hello, Paul. Oh, hey, BK Shaolin. How are you? Who cares about this guy? He's another flapper storyteller, sickening. Get a life, people. Um, Well, I mean, I don't know really too much about him. He could be everything you say. Not you specifically, BK, but Tony has his thoughts on it, I suppose. And I don't really know. That's not really what I'm talking about. Whether he's a real guy, whether he's a street guy, whether he's a mobster, whatever. That's not really, what I'm talking about or going to be talking about today. So like I said, I didn't know anything about him at all. Somebody said yesterday, go look at his show, which I did. And I mean, there's no surprise to what he had to say, none. I wasn't surprised by it. And when you look back, I looked at the show prior to the show that he did yesterday, and it's just so funny to me, because they're all kissing one another's asses until you don't do what they want you to do, So I'll try and keep to the chat. I'm looking at it actually on StreamYard. Let me pull it up. Well, you know what? I'm not going to be looking at the chat like that. Any of you mods in here, get rid of certain people. You know what I'm talking about. And I'll just rely on you all for that, because it is very difficult to be talking and watching the chat and watching what people say and getting rid of people. So I'm just sticking to StreamYard right now. I'm not going to pull it up on YouTube. So mods, help me out here for a little bit, okay? Now then, let's take a little look, shall we? Hold on. Okay. All right. So the title of this, I guess, changed to, it wasn't this last night, I don't think. But anyway, FBS is a low life like Nadu with no real life friends or experiences. Okay. So let's listen a little bit to what he has to say.
Got a couple new people coming in. Michael Mormile, it's good to see you, brother. Santini. I don't know if Michael Hensley came in. He probably won't anymore. Here's some of the stuff that's going on, guys. First and foremost, what I had go on today a little bit in the morning. That the first thing I want to address, the first thing I want to get put out there. First of all, I got good sound. Everybody give me a good sound check. Everything good? We love you, Nikki, Patricia coming in. And yeah, all these people, thanks. I appreciate it. All you new people saying you love me. That's great. Like, I don't notice that you weren't here and now all of a sudden you are here. I got that. I get that stuff. But here's what we got to do, guys. Here's what I'm going to do no matter what. David Lopez coming in. Guys, anybody, if you don't see your wrench, that's temporary. I'm doing some things, writing down some notes. I got some ideas in my head. I'm going to play this the right way, guys. I didn't know there were going to be this many different angles to this game. It's definitely just as complicated as being a guy out in the street or trying to figure out somebody's next move in a chess match or in a. I smelt this coming when I started doing my lives a couple days ago, and I was keeping my eye on it. I thought it was going to come. I told a couple other people.
Okay, so he's really right here. When you first kind of start out, you don't know who's who, what's what. In his mind, FBS, Harambe, Muscle, Harold, those people, they're filling his head with whatever, this one's that one's this, da di da di da. They go after families, blah blah blah. They are the worst for going after families, the worst. But what he's saying here is right. When you first kind of start, you don't know who to trust, who not to trust. On face value, that they know what they're talking about, you would think, because they've been on here a long time. So I get totally what he's saying here.
This is what's coming. And they said, nah, nah, nah. I said, yeah. I said, you'll see. This is what's coming. So I was a little bit like prepared for it. And yeah, no, I'm gonna Santini. Listen, bro, my problem is I have like a I think it's a overactive thyroid. So that's why I'm
Sorry to interrupt right quick. I'm not going to interrupt too much, or try not to. Let him get what he says here out. You think he was already here, BK? Really? Huh. Well, he did say a little later in his show, that he had watched some channels. So I would have imagined that he would have had some idea how, especially Harambe and Harold operate. You would have. I would have thought he would have kind of had an idea. Um, you might be right.
kind of on the lighter end too. It pumps too much adrenaline and shit like that, and I got bad hypertension. I just won't take any of the medicine that they want me to take. So that's why sometimes I get a little worked up. And then this guy, the guy Chicago Muscle over there, I don't care if he's 7 foot, 390 pounds. I got something to say to him. I got something to say to him. And I got something to say to FBS. And I got something to say to Soul Flow and anybody else that wants to fucking listen. Okay? And we're going to get there in a minute. I got a couple of my other buddies popping in the room. Big Janus is stopping in. He's going to be on a panel. And that's what I'm also starting to think about a lot of people too that came to that kind of it popped up in my head. I know a lot of people want to be private and nobody wants to drag anybody into this shit. But man, some of these guys that talk a lot of shit, I've yet to see a friend, anybody, somebody they know from their past, somebody they had good interactions with. I've never seen anybody like that for any of those people. So it starts to dawn on me like, where are your friends? Where are the people you ran with your whole life? Do you have anybody you stayed in contact with? I grew up with about fucking 30 or 40 guys. I'm probably still in contact with a good 20 of them, maybe a few more. And they're all going to start to come in here little by little, little by little. They'll be in my chat. There'll be 15, there'll be 10, 15, 20 of my Staten Island friends by the time I sort this all out. Those are the guys. Those are the guys that are going to be looking out for my best interests, not FBS's best interest, not Miss Campy Wrong's interest, not Baby A's interest, not Butterfly Kisses' interest, and everybody else that seemed to be having FBS and all these other people way ahead of what they should have been doing with me. That's that. There's no automatic, oh, this guy doesn't like me. Yeah, I'm picking up on that, Santini. They are a little bit of the victim crew over there. And that's not me. I'll never be that. Ever will I be the victim. I'll never play that role. I try to do this nicely. Today, I'm sorry, what was that, Ozzy? What's up, Nick? You got Chicago Muscle triggered like a scorned woman. Listen, I believe he's scorned right now, but I also want to say this. What happened today when they were talking about Chris FBS's, they said his wife, somebody was bashing his wife or something like that. And listen, guys, I'm up at 7. This was like 7:30 this morning. I'm smoking 3 fucking joints. All of a sudden, I got a million different people in my chat. And I knew a lot of them were going to be trolls and shit like that. So, excuse me. I'm looking at it, and yeah, I'm bringing up some comments like this. I'm just scrolling through, and I'm really not paying attention to the exact name or that the thing that I'm putting up. I'm talking, I'm thinking of something, I'm watching the chat. So for Chris, for FBS, to think that I would purposely sit here and let somebody bash the guy's wife. I didn't know her name. I didn't know her name at all. I did not know her name. So he's telling me like I should have known her name. How was I supposed to know her name? Let me just get rid of this guy quick, guys. I got to get rid of a couple people on my own while they're coming in. So I'm paying attention to that too. Well, like, how would I remember her name? I didn't know the woman's name. And if everybody knew also that it was FBS's wife, Chris, you have my phone number. We just had a good conversation like 2 days ago, literally a day ago. And you went from that conversation to you thought I was just bashing your wife or letting somebody bash your wife on purpose? All you had to do was call me. My cell phone was right here. It was right next to me. You could have texted me and been like, Nick, this guy's really talking about my wife and that's her name. I would have stopped the fucking show for you and found out who it was for sure and got rid of it. Instead, you sat there and let me to try to deal with that on my own. You didn't even text me if you were that worried about your wife being bashed. You got to make that make sense for me, bro.
Okay, so here's the thing with that, and we've all seen it time and time again. Tony Silo, um, anybody kind of new that comes onto this mob tube scene, um, Harambe tries to take control of, and he does that by um, befriending them. Listen, bro, uh, he's giving them, he gives them the ropes, if you will, and then the others obviously join in. In a little bit here, he says, um, you know, they're all afraid of him. They are, Nick. All of them are afraid of him. All of, they're not men. He rules all of them. um, on this side, and women, they generally go after women. I'm surprised they're even going after you. If if you've been around a minute and you've been watching, you had to have heard what he said about Angel Gotti, what he said about her brother, her father, her daughter, her grandbaby, her other brothers, her mother. You had to have heard that if you've been around for a minute. See, I thought you were just new on the scene, really, and didn't really know, you know. But I did hear you say you'd watched a couple of shows prior. I don't know how far back, but it hasn't been too long ago where he's still going after Angel. Maureen Moe, by the way. Um, I saw her in your chat, or her avatar, but that was not Maureen. Maureen doesn't talk like that, number one. Harambe has made a sock account in her name, and he goes around like a little child to people's chats and talks mad crap. That's what he does. That is not Maureen. And the reason they really dislike Maureen is because she's really putting his ass on Front Street. She really is socking it to him. That's why he doesn't like Maureen or Harold and them. That's why they don't like him. But this is how they do. It's kind of a bit like they were grooming you, Nick. They were grooming you, and so it's been what, couple of weeks. I'm glad you've kind of seen earlier than some of them, earlier than some of them. But at the same time, you had to know something. If you've been watching this, you must have seen the way they've gone after women. He threatened to rape and sodomize me. Uh, Angel's daughter, Johnny Mac's daughter. The girl was pregnant at the time. There's audio of him and his girlfriend discussing that, how they were going to go after this girl, this pregnant girl. Is this what you're going to condone? Is it? Anyway, let's continue because I'm getting aggravated.
Because right now that's not making any sense at all. I don't know what kind of sense that makes. We just had a great conversation, I thought, and then you flip flopped because you thought I was doing something to somebody. You didn't even confront me. You didn't even ask me. You didn't even go to a mutual friend of ours that we're both very close with. And you're taking other people's side against me like I did something wrong to you because you're afraid of Chicago Muscle or you're afraid of fucking SoFlo. Yo, bro, you showed me a lot. I'll tell you that. I did not do anything to you on purpose. I've said nothing but nice shit about you. 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I was the guy that everybody liked and trusted. And the guy Nick is believable. And we even stuck up for him, for Jeff. You're not making any sense, dude. You're not making any sense at all, dude. You kind of look like Jeff right now. You kind of look like you're curled up in a little ball, FBS, hiding in a corner because you fucked up. I didn't do anything to you, dude. I would have got the fucking guy right out of my chat immediately. You would have called me or texted me and said, Nick, this guy's fucking bashing my wife. I don't know your wife's fucking name. I got trouble remembering my own fucking name. You want me to remember everybody's fucking name now? I'm going through fucking 12 hours of fucking replay videotapes. I'm studying who's talking what shit. And you want me to remember your wife's name? He should have known it was my wife. Are you fucking on dope? Are you getting high? A lot of people talking about me on drugs. I think most of you motherfuckers are on Quaaludes. And this other fucking asshole fucking idiot did the same thing. Fucking Chicago Muscle. Get in touch with me, man. I don't know if somebody's fucking bashing you. I don't know if they have a fake fucking account. Reach out to me. Fucking SoFlo, jumping up and down in the backstage. Did you ask me to come on my program, motherfucker? Did you say, Nick, can I come on, motherfucker? Did you ask, motherfucker?
See, Nick, this is why he's called Harambe, because that's what he does. He jumps around, grabs bananas, flaps around. He was angry, Nick, because he's supposed to be your boss. You don't realize it yet, or you didn't realize it at the time. But when they were busy grooming you, he is the boss. And you better let him on your show, right? And not only that, not only had you better let him on your show, but he's in control of who you have on your show. He's in control of your chat. He's in control of who you give wrenches to. Yeah, he basically was getting ready here to take over your whole life, you know. now, you know, you've seen it a little quicker than they normally do. You know, I can't think offhand how many people I've seen this happen to. Tony Pizza mentioned Sonny Money, but I don't really remember Sonny Money quite in that way. I remember him coming out at first. He was kind of crazy and doing crazy videos. Then all of a sudden, I don't know if he cleaned up his act or what happened, but he came out as the voice of reason. Then next time I saw him, he was all beat up. And then after that, he kind of disappeared. So I'm not sure what happened there with Sonny Money. But there's been several people that when they're kind of new on the scene and they start their show, because they're trying to infiltrate, they're trying to get for as money. It's all about money in the end. And as I'm on that subject, Nick, I'm just going to give you a piece of advice. I've been on here about 3 years, and I've put my cash app up before or whatever. I generally don't, because at the end of the day, this is not my job. You know what I mean? I work. I do this on the side. Yeah, if you can make a bit of extra money on the side, great. But if you're going to do it as a job, one of the first things I will tell you not to do, and I'm seeing it all over your show, is you put up your Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, it's all over the place. People really don't like that, Nick. It's okay to put your Cash App up, or maybe, and put it in the description. But if you've got like decent content and people enjoy watching you, they're gonna donate to your channel. You don't have to browbeat them into it like others on here do. You don't have to put up. The only thing missing from your show right now is your bank account number. You know what I mean? It's not a good look. It really isn't. If you don't, and I know, okay, you're trying to make money here. It's about making money. Sure is. And you can make money on here. But if you look at the big channels, and I'm talking big channels with hundreds and thousands of subscribers, views and likes and all the rest of it, you know how they make most of their money? From the ads. from YouTube ads. There's a lot of money to be made there if you can keep your content kind of, within reason, clean. If you've got good content, they will come, they will pay. They'll pay towards your channel. That to me, because you see other people have done that. And okay, it might work for a minute, but it's not going to work the whole time. Also, it takes away from your channel when you keep seeing all this, Venmo, PayPal, I mean, come on, Cash App's good enough. No? Anyway, let me stop rambling. Let's continue.
Jumping back here, hopping around like I gotta automatically let you on my fucking show. What are you on, fucking dope? You fucking stupid cocksuckers. Fuck yous, all of you motherfuckers. You could suck my fucking dick. You fucking cocksucking fucking faggots. Stick it up your fucking ass. You talk about my fucking father that died of cancer? You fucking scumbags. I got real friends in the streets.
Okay, just right quick. Yeah. See how angry that makes you, Nick? When they, all right, what did you do? You didn't let Harambe on the show. You should have noticed somebody was talking about FBS's wife. I'm sure you had people in your chat that they wanted gone, got rid of. You've given wrenches to people that are just messing up your whole chat. And I know you said you're going to take care of that. That's a priority because they will fuck up your shit. However, you see how angry you are there? Well, how do you think the rest of us feel? Harambe constantly, all day, every day, bashes me, every single day. He had my dead husband up there. In fact, there's a show on it. I contacted him because he wouldn't pick up the link for Harambe's show. Maybe that's because he was dead, but, is that an excuse? No, not really, I guess, in Harambe's eyes. But see how angry you are there? How do you think Angel Gotti feels? How do you think Maureen feels? Angela, the defendant right now, I'm seeing they're going after her again. How do you think everybody feels? Just like you do right there.
Motherfuckers, not these fake motherfuckers. Don't worry about it, Patty. I know what I'm doing. You fucking scumbags. They don't own shit. You're fucking with the wrong motherfucker. If you think I lay down like you fucking cunts. This kid is fucking scared. They got Jeff Nadeau shook. They got Chris FBS shook. Mad fucking shook. I ain't fucking shook. You fucking pussy motherfuckers. Matt, listen to me. I'll start fucking World War III over fucking YouTube. I'll go do the 25 years I never did. These fucking scumbags. This fucking cocksucker. All you had to do was fucking reach out to me. Fucking trying to bash me on your show now all of a sudden. All of a sudden, I'm a fucking bad guy. I just had a good conversation with you. Now I'm a fucking bad guy? You were just sucking my dick. Fucking faggot. So fuck you. Run all your fucking shows. You can all fucking talk about me 500 times a day and fucking 1,000 times on Sunday if you want. I got no problem with that. And all the people that had fucking wrenches, they had their own intentions. Tell me they're sticking up for me. I should listen to Miss Can't Be Wrong. Listen to Miss Can't Be Wrong. What do I know her? Fucking 2 weeks? What do I know you? 2 weeks?
Yeah, again, I saw the show before. Jesse Roth popped in there and left him a comment. And good. No, don't listen to Jesse Roth. Miss Can't Be Wrong. Butterfly kisses. Because all these bitches, let me tell you something, they are not women. Okay? Because any woman that would sit by and stand by a man that's going to talk about other women, children, mothers, grandmothers, talking about digging up dead people's relatives, pissing on their graves. You know what they said about Tony Pizza's mother? You know what they said? Harambe talked about sodomizing her with a baseball bat on her deathbed. That's what you were with? That's what you're going to stand by? Man, I'm getting work.
Janus, I'm going to drop you the link. Arthur, maybe if you want to jump on. I'm done with these fucking guys. He could put all the pictures up he wants. He could talk about my fucking family. Let them go fuck themselves. They're all pussies. Pussy motherfuckers. Come after me. Come after me, you fucking pussy motherfuckers. I didn't know anybody was talking about anybody's family. I just did the opposite of that. I fucking took down those videos from fucking Joey Molino. And I did that because of FBS. Because I wanted to show him, I understand you don't want me in your room with shit like that. These motherfuckers sit there and bash people all day long. Fucking
listen to me. See right there. If you listen to nothing else, why is it these guys feel they have to bow down? I did this for you. I did it for you because I wanted you to do your own thing. Do what you want. You don't have to please anyone on here but you. That's crazy. I did this for you because I wanted to show you. Who the hell is he? Who is any of them? Who am I? Nobody. I'm just telling you what I see. I've been on here 3 years, and let me tell you something. I've been through the gauntlet. Total gauntlet. But I'm still here.
The other people, Chicago and Tony Soflo, and I listen, man. Like I said, you don't need me. I don't need you. But you fucked up bad with me because all you had to do, again, just like the other cunt Jeff Nadeau, was just step to me like a man and be like, yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? Or did you see what was going on? Look, I heard you say it. You said, I seen what was going on. You kept repeating that. Why didn't you use my phone number? Why didn't you use my phone, bro? You see this right here? Look. Hey, Chris. Oh, somebody's really abusing your wife? Are you serious? Listen, bro, hold on. I'll stop the show. Let me take care of that. That's what would have happened right there. And if SoFlo would have maybe, instead of jumping in and out of my room, fucking going crazy, the guy would have came on and said, Nick, can I come up and say a few things? Or I would have said, yeah, SoFlo, come up. Well, what's up, man? You disagree with what this person was saying? The guy was fucking going crazy in the fucking back of my fucking backstage, like he was fucking trying to break into a fucking liquor store. I don't know what he's fucking banging on a window. So, if people would come at me a fucking different way, man, it'd be a different result. But when you want to fuck with me, bro, I ain't going to climb in the closet or hide like fucking Jeff Nadeau, or you guys ain't going to fucking intimidate me. You got a better shot of seeing fucking Jesus and all his apostles tomorrow at your door, guys. That's not happening. You're not chasing me away if you guys think you're going to dox me or do this or that. I don't give a fuck what you do. Come see me, baby. You can come see me. FBS is recording fucking conversations. I got people calling me like, yo, don't even talk to that kid. He records all kinds of shit. He records everything. I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm like, the fucking, the kid records everything too. I'm like, whatever. I said I wasn't saying nothing to him, or I'm not saying anything on the phone like that anyway. So, like I said, guys, do me a favor. I guess there's 125 people. Hit the like button, all that bullshit, whatever you could do. I'm gonna calm myself for a minute and get my buddy on the phone.
You've tried it your way for years, and your students can't even get past the minimum basic skills test. That means they can hardly read.
Okay, hold on. Let me get. Hang on. Okay. Hey, Bambi, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Good morning. Good to see you. How was your vacation?
Hold on 1 second. Let me get rid of this. Hold on. Did it go? No. Hang on. I don't know why this freaking thing. Hang on. Wait 1 minute. Okay. All right. Got rid of it. Yeah. How you doing?
Good. I'm good. How was your vacation?
Oh,
It
it was
looked
great.
amazing.
Oh, I look really dark. I can't even see.
It looked amazing. It looked amazing.
Thank you. Yeah.
Just
So,
not-
I mean, what's your take on this, guy? You know, you know what I'm trying to get home to him. It's not so much whether he was a street guy, was he this, was he that. You know, that's not really what I'm talking about here. You know, I'm just talking about the way Harambe and them, anyone new on the scene, they groom them, you know, or try and groom them. And luckily, he's seen it a little sooner than some of the others, you know. I just think he should just do his own thing, whatever that is, and stay well away from them. But what do you think about him knowing in advance and pretending that he doesn't know? Oh, hold on a minute. We're going to be joined, and no fighting here, you two. Can you hear me? Do you mind if Pizza comes on with us?
No, I don't mind. I don't got a problem with pizza. I don't.
No fighting, Mr. Pizza.
I'm an adult.
All right. Okay, great. Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, good morning, ladies. How are you?
Good.
How are
I
you?
don't fight with women. I don't fight with women.
I
just don't agree with people that use my name to get views. Anyway,
Okay, moving on.
my opinion of this whole my opinion of this fucking kid is zero. I got no opinion. My thoughts
No, you're mad at him because you went in his show and he blocked you. What did he do?
Yeah.
No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. You know, I expected nothing but him to not bring me up there because, you know, for the time that the FBI agent James Proctor validated this jerk off, okay, which he lives in Arizona, so he's a rat. All right. James Proctor had to come out and say, "Oh no, I checked him out. He's okay. He's not a rat. He's a rat." All right. That's for one. For two, they jumped all over this kid. They jumped all over this kid like he was the next Christ coming. And
does he know Sammy?
What?
Does he know Sammy?
No.
Probably not.
Because they're in Arizona. You know, they're both in Arizona, right?
Right. Well, all the rats moved to Arizona, but that doesn't mean they know each other.
I thought they all lived in Florida. I thought they all moved to Florida. I thought all the rats
you know,
lived in Florida.
My point is that I've been watching, and ever since Proctor made the opening for this jerk off, like Rebecca made the opening for the jerk off in Miami. Okay, I mean, like these people get invited into this genre by people that don't have any authority to do that. So, you know, I mean, Jeff Nadeau saw that this guy was a fake, and you know, this guy jumped on the channels of three degenerates trying to get enough subs to go live. All right, he was using them to get his name out there. He could have chose different channels to go on, but he chose FBS. And I watched him say he's a good judgment of character. and he supported FPS for $4.99, $4.99, $4.99, $4.99. So while FPS is on there talking shit about me, right, and my $8,000 that I found, this kid, I'll come out of retirement and go get that money, and I'll go steal this from him. I'll do that to him. I'll go look for him. You know, I'm like, who is this punk? You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck is this punk? Come see me. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I reached out to this kid to try to tell him, like, yo, you're making a big fucking mistake over there. Now, anybody who remembers when Sonny Money came on to the scene, FPS and Shanna sat him down like a little boy, and they tried to brainwash him, and they tried to school him, and they ruined him. Sonny Money's channel went down the drain. Huh?
Anybody with half a brain, took me 3 weeks to know SoFlo's little scam. 3 weeks. Anybody with half a brain can see these guys coming a mile away. Their con's real simple. It's not like they got a real complex little con going on. It's real simple.
I mean,
if he's been around watching, he should know who these scumbags are. He should know SoFlo's record.
He knows exactly who they are.
So do you think,
yeah,
Tony,
so what's he doing?
Do you think,
he knows,
and let me ask you, so do you think, you know, he's been watching for a while and he's real familiar with what's been going on? And he's just now that he's new?
I mean, how can this guy not know? He knows who the fuck I am. He knows who the fuck I am. I went into his back room 3 times yesterday and he fucking blocked me.
Right.
3 times. He looked right at me and blocked me. He's, you know, I gave him an opportunity. Are you going to talk over me every time I talk, baby?
Well, you got to let.
I don't know. You ever going to shut the fuck up?
Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
Straight
All
up.
right, let's not go there. Go ahead, Bambi. Finish what you were saying.
He's just another. I mean, let's be real. He's just another clout chasing, trying to be a big content creator now, going after, you know, all these clowns. You know, playing the I'm a babe lost in the woods. He knows.
Yeah, well, I think he's going
the
wrong way
con.
about it. I think he's going the completely wrong way about it. But you know, there you go.
Anybody with a brain can tell. This guy was on that channel with FPS long enough, supporting him long enough, with all the shit that he was talking about me. You're not going to tell me the kid didn't go and look at my channel and see what I had to say. All right? So, you know what I mean? Like, when I came out with the post that he's the next Sonny Money 2.0, that's when he changed his tune. See, because everybody told him, Pete's right. You're ruining yourself. No. Get away from him.
Right.
So, when he went live yesterday morning, everybody was in there like white on rice to make sure that he got kicked to the curb by those 3 degenerates. And it worked. And now he's like Sonny Money 2.0. His channel ain't going anywhere. Nobody wants to listen to him and his jerked off friends from Staten Island that nobody knows about. Nobody can, you know, I mean, like, everybody's got neighborhood friends. Everybody's got friends everywhere, like I said on my show. You know what I mean? Like, I've had ample people on my show. My friend Ronnie, my friend Jerry. I had, you know, I've done shows with people. Stormer, this one, that one. You know, I've walked through Manhattan and showed people that I'm loved. None of those guys could do that. FPS, Chicago Muscle, or Jorge. So, you know what I mean? Like, this guy wants to sit there and play like he didn't know this and he didn't know that. He knew that Chicago Muscle's nothing but a full-blown liar, and he knew that the Ripper in Miami attacks women, children, and old ladies.
Well, I feel he had to have known that. I mean, it's all
he was right there giving him money while he was doing it.
Maureen has like really been exposing him. Maureen has. Go ahead, Bambi. What were you saying?
I was
Bambi.
saying you have to be deaf, dumb, and blind not to know.
Right.
And everybody knows. Everybody. If you're in
Yeah.
this genre, you know. Because there's
Right.
tons and tons of videos. Everybody talks about the same crap every day about the same people. You'd have
Yeah.
to be an idiot not to know. He knows.
Right.
And he's gonna
Right.
flip flop too. Just wait. Just wait. In a couple months, it'll be we're friends again. We're friends. We're in reruns. You know how this goes. It's reruns. All
Right.
of it. Reruns.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, that's really all I wanted to address today. You know, I don't know the guy. I don't know what he is on the street or not on the street. I'm not really concerned with that. You know, I just wanted to let him know if he didn't know, but it looks like he already kind of knew, I guess. Hold on one second. What's going on here? Hang on. Oh, I don't know. What on earth? Okay, I don't know what happened there, Tony. Oh, hang on.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate
Okay,
it.
hold on 1 second, Tony. 1 minute. Yeah, Bambi. So, you know, that's really what I wanted to say. Anybody new, messing with them is a kiss of death, especially Harambe. Especially Harambe. Hello, Zio Leso. How are you? ¿Cómo está? So,
Well,
what
it
have you
says a
been
lot
up
about your
to?
character.
Well, yeah, it
Well,
does too. But I honestly thought that he, you know, didn't know. But thinking about it, if he's been watching for a minute, he had to know. He had to know. And the thing is, you see how he got when they were talking about his dead father.
Mm-hmm.
So have that same energy when they're talking about Angel Goddess' father, her family, Maureen, Angela, the co-defendant. You know, everybody's family.
Yeah.
You know, have that same.
Where's that same energy? Yeah, where's
Right.
that same energy when he's threatening to argue and me and calling DHS and talking about my dead husband? Where's that same energy? Calling me a murderer. Where's that same energy? Where is it?
And Nick, and something else, Nick, I want you to know, it won't be long now that you've taken this tack with them. They'll be actually, you know, sending people over. I hope you don't have a girlfriend, kids. They'll be attacking her. They'll be attacking your mother. They'll be attacking your whole family.
Oh yeah.
Now that you've done what you've done, watch. And if anybody calls you, let me tell you something else, Nick, because what happens here, like with all of them, at some point they've fallen out. They've fallen out, haven't they? And what happens is when they kind of need one another, oh, I'm sorry, and then they're best friends again. You know. And you were asking about
they
Mike
slink
Slick.
back to each other.
Yeah, I didn't play the whole thing, but he gets on to Mike Slick. Mike Slick is an ass-kissing wuss, is what he is. He's the biggest wussy pussy on YouTube in general. That's Mike Slick for you. And he's right there in New York, so I hope he does come pay you a visit. And, you know, you take him out for coffee. Okay, let me see if this works for pizza. Hang on. Okay. Oh, okay. What happened?
I switched phones.
Oh, okay. All right.
The other one was it wasn't coming in good.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
You know, like this. It's like this. The idiot doesn't realize that he had his boy on there last night advertising for his restaurant.
Yeah.
They're gonna destroy that guy's business. He doesn't realize he's over there saying my address and my phone number. You know, it's out there. He doesn't realize that they're going to send the cops to his house. He's going to get raided.
They're going to be sending the health department.
They're going to be sending everybody everywhere. And then when they find out what town he's in, they're going to email every business in that town. He'll never get a job. I see he's got dishwasher pants on. He had dishwasher pants on. I don't know how far he chased the black guy for that shirt, but you know what I mean? Like, might have been a Mexican guy, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, but you know, that shirt and those pants that he was wearing with the hat too big for his head, looks like he hasn't showered in like a month. You know what I mean? But he wants to blame his methamphetamine habit on his thyroid. You know, every crackhead I ever knew had a fast thyroid. You know what I mean?
Hang on just 1 second. Okay. Listen, I'll have on who I want to have on. I'm asking Tony questions. He's answering them. and it's my channel. So don't tell me what to do. Thank you.
Who's that?
Never mind. Continue. Continue. Go ahead.
I hope
So-
Nick doesn't live in an apartment. I hope he doesn't live in an apartment. I hope he doesn't. Hope he doesn't live in an apartment.
Well, if he lives in an apartment, they're gonna get him kicked out. You know,
Yeah,
like they
I know, that's what I
mean,
said. I
like,
hope he doesn't live in an
you know,
apartment.
he actually didn't pay attention while he was hanging out with them, giving them money every day. He didn't pay attention to what they were doing to me. You know what I mean? And, you know, he didn't pay attention to, like he said, oh, you know, I saw him writing the thing, I'm a good judgment of character. Really? You're with FPS.
Well, he
And
did.
you want to come rob me, but you're with FPS. Okay, you got a good judgment of character. The kid's delusional.
Right. He didn't pay attention. Oh, hey, Terry Time. How are you doing?
Yeah, he didn't pay attention because he thought it was funny. He thought it was funny. He won't think it's so funny when it's happening to him. I mean, let's be
Right.
real. He was in there laughing it up with the rest of it. He thought it was funny.
I mean, I
Like
tried
the
to
rest
go
of
on the
us.
show not to be his friend, to confront him and say,
Right.
I'm the guy you want to come rob. I'm the guy you've been laughing it up with that asshole over there, that nobody. Now
Right.
he's speaking my language, but he still doesn't want to. He still doesn't want to fuck a platform with me because he's got so many. He gave a wrench to that homo with the pink hat, that William Brooklyn. I mean, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? If he gave William Brooklyn a wrench, William Brooklyn sucked Soflo's dick. You know what I mean? I got on Deadly for having William on his show the other night.
Right.
What's wrong with you? Yeah, I mean, these guys, they're all from over there. That
Yeah.
Jet Bailey, William Brooklyn. I said, what are you doing with these fucking skells on your show, bro? You know what I mean? I give you a wrench, I let you in my house. And you got these people badmouth me on your platform? Fuck that. You know what I mean? So he did the right thing, Deadly, and he got rid of them. But I don't understand. Yeah, we got SoFlo down to 7 people watching. We had FPS down to 25 people watching. Yesterday, he did 4 shows. He made some money on the first 2 shows, and he bought himself $200. On his 4th show, he came out with 200 views, like the old days. I'm like, yeah, really? Yesterday, you had 25 people watching because you couldn't buy bots on your third. You know, somebody told me you're only allowed to buy bots twice a day. So on his 3rd show, the day before yesterday, he only had 25 people in there. His first 2 shows, he had 150.
Yeah.
Now, yesterday on his 4th show, he had 200 people. I mean, that's a fucking miracle. That's a
Right.
miracle. You're a phenomenon over an afternoon. You're a phenomenon. You went to 200 people.
And considering it's summertime and less people are on YouTube because they're out doing things, it's usually the slow period of YouTube. Summertime, normally.
Listen, I don't give
That's
a
amazing.
fuck. I'm just saying, like, these guys got to buy bots to feel like they're relevant. Chicago Muscle buys bots. SoFlo buys bots. FPS is buying bots. They're done. They're done. And the more we talk about them, the more smoke they get. So the less we talk about them, they don't get nothing.
Okay, so I'm just going to end this now. Thanks for coming on, Tony. Thank you for coming on, Bambi.
Josie, my
Thank you
pleasure.
for having me. Good to see you.
Doing anything later, Bam?
I don't know. I might probably. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of enjoying the time off.
Right. Okay.
Enjoying.
All right. Okay. All right.
See you later, chat. Good to see you.
Okay. Good. Hang on. All right. So, oh, wait a minute. Let's get rid of that. So, hold on 1 minute. Okay. So, oh, hey, Terry Time. I was trying to, I don't know what's up with my YouTube. Let me try it again. Normally, when you click on it, I was trying to give you a wrench. And for some reason, when I'm clicking on those 3 little dots, it says either report or block, and it's not giving me an option to give a wrench. Why is that all of a sudden? Well, I'll try later. Maybe I can go back to the live chat because it's just not letting me do it. It's not letting me do it with anybody. Let's see, maybe. Let me see something right quick. No, it's not giving me the option. Hang on, how weird. Hang on, participants, timestamps, reactions. All right, I'm gonna have to sort that out later. I don't know why that's happening. So yeah, so Nick, if you see this, you know, from what everyone's talking about, I don't know. I don't know you from a hole in the wall, so I don't really have any thoughts on any of that. But what I will say is, do your own thing. A lot of the bigger channels don't participate in this bullshit, and that's where a lot of people went wrong. I believe, that's where Jimmy Calandra could have had a way bigger channel. He could have, but I think by associating himself with where he's associated himself, that's why it hasn't kind of taken off like Michael Francis or those type of channels. I don't know what you're trying to do here. Far as channel, is this going to be your job? Is this you're gonna, you want to make money, obviously? But I'm telling you now, all those Venmo, PayPal, what your mother had for breakfast, you don't need all of that. If your content's good, people will donate, and you go from there. I'm not saying don't put your cash up, or if you've got Venmo here and there, put it in your description. But all that comes across is e-begging. It comes across as e-begging, and there are many e-beggars on here. Trust and believe. But anyway, yeah, so that's where I am at with it. I wish you the best with your channel, and that's really all I have to say. Thank you all for coming in. Sungrown, BK, Shaolin, Terry Time. Yeah, Terry, I'm going to go back when this is over and see if it'll allow me to. I was trying to give you a wrench, and it's not letting me do anything. I don't know what the hell. Normally, when you click on these three things, it comes up, and for some reason, it's not. Maybe I did something wrong here. I don't know. But anyway, everybody take care. Have a great day. And I'll see you all next time around. It'll be a minute. Oh, and by the way, Nick, I wrote a book, The Mob Tube Chronicles, and it has everything in here about the creators, kind of similar to like a little handbook, if you will. Right now, I'm on the Chronicles 2. This is Chronicles 1. And right before I go, I thought I would read a little bit of it. I really need to get this done in audio. The problem is it takes time. I'm working on Chronicles 2. Maybe there's someone in the chat that does audio and would be happy to read it. I don't know. If you do, email me. My email is in my, on my channel. So let me read a little bit to you, okay? Now, this is what I wrote at the time. Now, when did I write this? A couple of years ago now. Yeah. You should have the freaking date on here. I don't know. It was 2022 I wrote this. Okay. Now, at the very beginning, I put, whoever appeals to the law against his fellow man is either a fool or a coward. Whoever cannot take care of himself without police protection is both. It is cowardly to betray an offender to justice, even though his offences be against yourself, as it is not to avenge an injury by violence. It is dastardly and contemptible in a wounded man to betray the name of his assailant, because if he recovers, he must naturally expect to take vengeance himself. A wounded man shall say to his assailant, if I live, I will kill you. If I die, you are forgiven. That, my friend, is the ancient oath of Omerta. And as you may have noticed, there are several people running around with Omerta tattooed on them. Anyway, so what I wanted you to do, what I'm going to do, I'm going to read just one passage. What I did, I wrote about all the creators at the time, you know, how they came in, what their thoughts were. And basically, this is about my thoughts on those creators. Okay. So this is what I wrote about Jimmy Calandra. Right. Jimmy Calandra, a former street thug, not on the same level as Francis and Sammy the Bull, but he also had a large following. Jimmy was a former member of the Bath Avenue crew. He was more of a street thug than an actual mobster. He was involved in bank robberies and home invasions. He cooperated against Anthony Spiro, who had ordered the hit on his childhood friend Paul Galino. Jimmy was looking at going to prison for 50 years. It is disputed by Jimmy his reasoning for cooperating. Many say it was because he didn't want to do the time. Jimmy says not. Listening to Jimmy tell his story was both shocking and sad. I warmed to Jimmy Calandra instantly. He struck me as honest. And when he talked about things, you know, that had happened in his life, good and bad, his message to the youth at the time was to stay out of the life. The treachery, lies, and betrayal were not worth it. Following in his footsteps could only lead to prison or death. Jimmy said he sought redemption and, like Michael Francis, had incorporated religion into his repertoire. Many people were skeptical, especially Mob Rats Exposed. Mob Rats Exposed, by the way, is Nico Corleone. Nico Corleone. I've put him in The Godfather. No, Nico Corleone, who Harambe calls a Nazi and goes on and on and on till you know, the end of time. He's a Nazi, whatever. No, he's not. Anyway, but Mob Rats Exposed ridiculed Jimmy regularly, and the reason that he ridicules Jimmy, and not just Jimmy, anyone that informs, he does not like informers. I have a different take on it. I kind of take people at individually. You know, I do believe some people have their reasons, and I believe some people don't. And so when, you know, I listen to the story and make up my own mind in that way. But Nico does not do that. He doesn't like them, period. And there's no kind of grey area with him as far as that. And so, yes, he has ridiculed Jimmy Calandra to death. But at the time, you know, I was fairly new on the scene. I believed him, as I had with most of the informants at the time. He seemed remorseful for the things he had done. It was written all over his face, and it really was. Mainly when he spoke, he would be close to tears about the death of his friend Paulie G. Anthony Spiro had ordered two of their childhood friends to carry out the hit. The second was the death of an innocent woman. His accomplice shot during a home invasion. Jimmy was there, but he didn't actually shoot the woman, and didn't know that was going to happen, but they were high on drugs and panicked. Anyway, upon his release, Jimmy did his time and said he decided to change his life. You know, he's got two little girls that he's raising, and as many ex-mobsters before, I'm kind of skimming over this, you know, he found Christ. You know, however, there were many occasions when the old street Jimmy Calandra would appear, quick-tempered and violent. He would try not to engage with the trolls, but there were times when it got the better of him and he would explode with rage. MRE trolled him relentlessly and nicknamed him Jimmy the Helmet. He mocked him openly, implied he was mentally challenged, and rode the short bus. When he talked about the death of his childhood friend, Paulie G., his eyes would well with tears. I mean, you could almost touch the grief. And I would always feel bad for him that he had put himself in that situation and having to live with a lifetime of regret. And this is where it kind of changed. You know, Jimmy always maintained that one of the reasons he became an informant was partly to avenge Paulie G's death, which Anthony Spiro had ordered. MRE pointed out that Jimmy remained good friends with the guy that shot Paulie G in the head in his parents' kitchen, but hated Anthony Spiro and testified against him. Jimmy never actually spoke to the boss, Anthony Spiro, so his testimony against him was hearsay from his dead friend Paulie G. You know, this is what MRE's point is. You know, my eyes opened a little bit when Jimmy made an off-the-wall statement in one of his live streams. As upset as he was about Paulie G's murder, he did not seem to have the same regret about the murder of Alan Kaiser, one of the victims of Sammy the Bull. You know, and I feel in order, because he did go and visit Sammy the Bull, he went and spent 5 days there. They're saying he paid $5,000 to stay there. I don't know. But, you know, in order to gain brownie points with Sammy, he came out in defense of Sammy. And what he said next, you know, astounded me. When he spoke about the murder of Alan Kaiser, he said that the murder had occurred more than 30 years ago, implying that because it was so long ago, people should move on and forget about it. You know, I felt it was not only a terrible, thoughtless thing to say, but also hypocritical. You know, Paulie G's murder was equally as long ago, and Jimmy's still grieving. So why would Alan Kaiser's family not be? You know? Anyway, it goes on. That's it from that. So if you want really a handbook, if you're just starting out, as you say, Nick, it's on Amazon. It's called The MobTube Chronicles, The Ludicrous World Within the Bowels of YouTube. Chronicles 2 is coming out very shortly. I haven't worked on it as much as I would have liked because I've had life going on, but I'm getting back to that, and I will let you know as soon as it's ready to roll, people. Anyway, everyone have a great day, and I'll see you all later. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Bye.